I think a lot of investors and a lot of analysts are wishing they also had a psychology degree. I'm going to quote an investor here because an analyst here, he said, quote, investor sentiment was worsening from a psychological standpoint. And what's really needed from the analyst standpoint is that there has to be some sort of catalyst to change, to turn around the current bearish market. And that's really what gets at the heart of this, at least here in Japan. What is driving this is that we saw about a week ago there was definitely a shift. It didn't matter what was happening in the U.S. Congress as far as the vote on the bailout. What seemed to be overriding that is a larger concern about the economic slowdown globally, and that no matter what happened right now, as far as those policymakers that Richard and Hugh are talking about, what seems to be the biggest concern psychologically is what is happening in the real economy. What are those bread and butter issues that really go to the bottom line of the Japanese companies that are making your radio, your Game Boy, your car? And if they cannot find buyers, then that is a much more serious problem than what's being done as far as those numbers, pumping tax dollars back into the economy. So what the concern here is a much more deeper concern about the real economy and whether that is going to be more important than what happens in the U.S. Congress. And if there's going to be anything, policy-wise, anything to sort of reassure those investors psychologically, if they can begin to trust that economically the entire globe is going to start turning around.